Hello, my name is Jaden. Let me ask you a question. What is the first thing that comes to your mind when I say island? Like most people, you're probably thinking of the following: Hawaii, Madagascar, Australia, Indonesia, or any other tropical island. Well, were you ever thinking of Greenland? You probably thought it was a big blob of ice getting to get melted by all those greenhouse gases, but it's not. It's actually a really exotic place, full of plant life, and it may also be full of glaciers. So, in this video, I am going to be explaining the 5 themes of Greenland, and to prove that Greenland really is an exotic place. So guys, our first thing that we're going to be talking about is location. Now, I'm not particularly an expert on it, so I'm going to be calling my location man Gearheart.
Hello guys, my name is Gearheart. Jaden hired me to talk about our first theme, location. Location is mainly broken into 2 parts: relative location and absolute location. Absolute location is where a specific point is, mainly measured by latitude and longitude. Relative location is what a relation a point is, so like 5 miles from America or something like that. To get the numbers over with, the absolute location of Greenland is 64.11 degrees north and 51.43 degrees west. Okay, now on a relative location. Unlike China or Saudi Arabia, it is very close to America. And like Jaden said before, Greenland is an island, so it has no countries bordering it. However, it is very close to Canada, and is also close to some colder European countries such as Iceland, Norway, and Sweden. Hemisphere-wise, it is to the northern hemisphere and barely makes it onto the western hemisphere.
Well, Gerhardt, fun fact. Did you know that Greenland was a part of North America but owned by a European country, Denmark?
I bet that's all you know about Greenland, Jaden.
Oh, be quiet. So we're going to be talking about place. Like location, place is mainly divided into 2 categories: physical characteristics and human characteristics. Short answer, physical characteristics is what it looks like. Human characteristics is basically the culture. Now we're going to be going on to human characteristics. So Danish is actually many Greenlanders' first language and not Greenlandic, which is very ironic. And most of Greenland, exactly 64.2%, is evangelic Lutheranism, forms of Christianity are 27.4%, and other religions include 8.4%. Greenlanders eat a lot of fish, canned beans, and vegetables, and they also wear fur clothes to keep heat in. Okay, now on the physical characteristics. The landscapes are mostly covered in ice caps, and the what we call beaches are small and rocky. So basically, it's not like Florida. Then you have the humidity is low, but the air is nice and populated, and the resources are coal, ore, fish, gas, hydropower, seal, ware, and gold. Now this is where it gets a little rocky. The climate is very cold, and on the hot days, it can go to 0 Celsius and 50 Fahrenheit, and that's only in southern Greenland. And that's what we call the hot days. So now we'll be working on movement. Now, movement is...
This is JG Airlines here. J standing for Jaden, G standing for Greenland, JG standing for the name of this channel.
Our goal is to help you fly to Greenland whenever you need to fly to Greenland and where you need to fly to Greenland. And yes, on a rocket.
To fly from America to Greenland, well, we have no direct flight, so you need to go to Iceland first, then to Greenland.
Since there are no rails or roads from city to city, we can fly you from city to city.
Now for all you party people, I think you would rather prefer a cruise. Well, we have that too.
And if you're an old-timer, then take into consideration our less-sold rowboats.
Call 122-211-1212 for your airplane or boat needs. Please note that this is a fake commercial with a fake phone number. So that was basically useless. So now when you're in Greenland, you would want to...
Well, you're still stuck in Greenland, not knowing what to do? Well, JG Transportation Guide can suit all your needs.
It is useless to rent a car. Everything is nearby, so walking is common. At most, you would have to rent a bike.
There are no newspapers, however radio and TV is broadcasted and are the main source of news and entertainment.
Goods that are imported include refined petroleum, passenger and cargo ships, fishing ships, cranes, and aircraft parts.
Greenland's exports include non-fillet frozen fish, crustaceans, processed crustaceans, and fishing ships. As you see, exports are sea-based.
Please call the same phone number as last time for your guide. Start with the commercials! Next, we're going to talk about human-environment interaction. Human-environment interaction is how humans basically interact with the environment, like it sounds. So, unlike place and location, human-environment interaction is broken into 3 parts: how people modify, adapt, and depend on the environment. Greenland is modifying environment by declining the total number of fish. Moreover, the ice in Greenland is melting and it has an accumulating rate. Studies show that this issue is largely towards greenhouse gases and harming the ozone layers. People adapt to environment in Greenland by wearing layers of clothes that protect them from the cold. And people depend on Greenland by using it to fish. And I guess that's it. Lastly, we're going to do region. Basically, here is how my place is divided. So, according to this map, the main regions are North Greenland, South Greenland, East Greenland, Destination Arctic Circle, Capital Region, and the National Park. These regions are mainly vernacular regions, but can also be functional too. And they are very remote, which makes sense considering how far the cities are. And they're all very cold and traditional, but they could also be different. For example, how South Greenland is actually a green land and is famous for farming. Greenland can also be divided into cities, as you see here. The more prominent cities are Nuuk, Semsut, Atsisat, Sivasak, Umanak, Korthof, Isiah, which I probably pronounced wrong. Now, this is a foreign region, and they both have their own similarities and differences. So, guys, we are finished the video. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a like, and if you like the channel, make sure to subscribe. Yeah, this took me a long time, and I hope you enjoyed the video. It took me around about 25 hours to make. Yeah, 25 to 26 hours. And yeah, I hope you really enjoy it.